Hey Algebra 2, I know trig graphing is a super hard subject, so I'm just going to make this quick video, go over some of the basics of it. So the main thing you need to know about trig graphing is we're seeing how the values of, in particular, sine and cosine, sometimes tan, sometimes, cosecant, secant, and cotangent, but mainly sine and cosine, how they change as our angles change. And so we're going to use the unit circle to help us graph on this plane to the right. So basically, our x-axis on this plane is going to be it's going to be almost like our angles on our unit circle, our angles on our triangle. So here, for example, and our y value is going to be our trig function, the value of sine or cosine at that exact angle. So for example here, we have an angle of 0 degrees, or in radians it's going to be 0. So if we look at our sine function, right, sine's in green on this graph. When our angle is 0, our sine value, our y value, is 0. We see that by this coordinate right here. So we're going to plot 0 on our graph. If we move up to pi over 2, right, because this x-axis is our angles, if we move up to pi over 2, our sine value is now 1. So we're going to plot 1 on our graph. If we go to 180 degrees, or pi, our sine value is now back to 0. We go to 270, or 3 pi over 2, our sine value is now going to -1. And then we go back to 360, which is the same as 0. And this process is just going to keep on repeating with sinusoidal graphs, sine, cosine. These sorts of things, we're just going around the unit circle a bunch of times, so it means the same pattern is going to repeat. For cosine, if we do a run through for cosine, when our angle is 0, our cosine value, using the unit circle right here, is going to be 1. So our cosine graph is in blue. We're going to start at the value 1. If we move to pi over 2 as our angle, or 90 degrees, on our graph, the sine value is, the cosine value is 0. So we're going to graph 0 on our plane over here. If we go to pi, our cosine value is now -1. So we're going to plot -1 down here. And for 3 pi over 2, our cosine value is 0. And then we go back to 360 or 0, and that brings us back to 1. So this cycle is going to repeat. Hope this helps with degrees and just understanding trig functions as a whole.